Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. This is the third DM video in this little set, and this is skill checks. And the reason I entitled them DM is because it's better if a DM creates this macro, shows his token action, and then shows it to all players. That way everybody uses the DM's macro as opposed to creating the same macro for themselves. Each one has their own. Then if something changes, you have to modify it, you change it in your macro and everybody else sees the changes. And then if you do click on token action, if you click on these, you can see this one is skill check. So everybody's got a skill check button there, and they can click on that and use the macro. So let's look at the macro. Let's look real quick. If I want to go to my collections, I go to skill check macro. This is the macro, and then I click show as token action and visible to all players, save changes, and that way when my players click on their tokens or anyone else's token as far as that goes, I can run this for, let's say Israger had to step out and he'll be gone for a half hour, or he'll be late or something. One of the other players or myself can click on him and run it for him. So that's a real big advantage, as well as having a kind of a global macro that everybody uses. So let's look at the macro. So this is skill check. So we're going to use a template, default template, and the name. Put your fingers in the right spot. Name equals skill check. And then we're going to do this, and we're going to go get the name of the token that we selected. Because when we select it, we want to know who it's for. So we're going to use the stat call to the selected rather than a particular person's name. It's whoever you select, pipe, and where we want their token. Name. Sorry, ma'am. Then we're going to end the row. And let's just look at that to make sure that it's working like it's supposed to. I'm selected on Kiara, so if I do this, skill check Kiara. And if I click on Aru, I run it for Aru, skill check Aru. So it's just grabbing the name of who it's for. So this one is fairly lengthy, and this is another one where we're going to ask them a question. So we're going to start a row, and then we're going to question mark, brace, which skill, pipe. And then we're going to put all of our skills in, and I'm only going to put like 3 in because there's, I don't know, whatever, 12 or 13 or something. So I'm going to go acrobatics, comma, pipe, animal handling, comma, pipe, and Arcana, comma, and I'm just going to end it right there. I have it already pasted in here. We'll look at it later. So let's call that our 3 options. So if and then I want to end the row. So if I run this, we should have our 3 options. And I run it, and I get acrobatics, animal handling, and Arcana. So now we want 2 rolls, because we roll when we take the first roll unless it's advantage or disadvantage. So what are we going to roll? We're going to roll a 1 die 20, and then we're going to go get plus at brace selected pipe, and then I want to end this brace and the roll, but we need to find out what stat it is we're looking for. So if we go to a ruse sheet, here's all your skill checks, and if you hover over the number right here, it says acrobatics bonus, animal handling bonus, etc., etc. So we want acrobatics underscore bonus, and then we're always going to roll twice, so we're going to take that roll and put it in there twice. So let's try acrobatics and see if that works. Paste it. Oh, I didn't pick someone. Pickaroo. Acrobatics. Okay, there's 2 rolls. You always take the first one is 1 die 20 plus 3, and that is correct. His acrobatics bonus is 3. But one thing I forgot is that we want to put right here, we want to put acrobatics colon, so that way when we know which saving throw it is. So there's acrobatics. So it's a skill check for Rue. His acrobatics check is a 9. All right, so now I've already done all these up because there's a slew of them. So I'm going to make this bigger. And we're going to go down here. And this is the whole macro. So you can see skill check, we get their token name, we ask them what skill, and then here are all the skills: acrobatics, animal hunting, arcana, blah, 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 all the way down to survival. And then if they select insight, right, it's going to go find the selected token's insight bonus. If they select nature, it's going to get their nature bonus. If they pick performance, it's going to get their performance bonus, and so on. So let's run this and test a couple to make sure it's working right. So we're going to use a Rue again. So here's his values. So let's just pick one. Deception. And it's a 1 die 20 plus 9. And deception, that is correct. His deception bonus is a 9. Let's try, sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. 1 die 20 plus 3. Sleight of hand is a 3. So it appears to be working properly. Let's do the first one just in case. Acrobatics. 1 die 20 plus 3. So that is the skill check macro that everyone can use. And we actually use in ours, if I click our button, we actually have, whoops, that's the wrong one, skill check. We actually have sanity in here as well. And then we also use Streetwise, which we get from 4th edition. And I've modified that. So there will be a video down the road on adding. You can add any of your own custom skill checks in here. That's not a problem at all. So some video down the road, I will show you sanity and Streetwise skills and how I derived those. So anyway, but the one that I'm going to post in the description down below is just all the normal skill checks. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you have any macros you'd like to see, put them in the comments. And appreciate you watching. Have a great day, and we will see you on the next one.